You never did MMA either, bro. I don't know why you're talking. Yeah, it's on a loop, bro. Exactly. You caught me. No, this isn't Muay Thai, bro. Although I do Muay Thai, this isn't Muay Thai training. Is this for pain control? No, of course not. I still have sensations in my hands. It's not to deaden any nerves. It's actually a lot deeper than that. If somebody's killing their nerves and their blood vessels, that's a big problem. Thank you for the likes. Appreciate it. I'm fairly sure that's what you are doing. If I was doing that the last 3 years, I wouldn't have felt anything in my hands. My hands would be crumpled up if I was killing the nerves. More research is needed on your part. It goes beyond Wolff's Law, osteoclast, osteoblast. It goes a lot beyond that. What I mean it goes by more than that, it goes deeper, is the protection of your blood vessels and your nerves. Okay, your ligaments and your tendons. Are you trying to strengthen the bone? The bones can be strengthened with just pressure. Just doing knuckle push-ups, the bones can be strengthened. But yes, the bones are strengthened at a different level, at this level. Chi is involved, yes, of course. How did I choose the rock? It's just a granite stone. There's quite a few of them. Dude, some of you guys never even punched wood, and you're talking about hit it harder. Like, just reevaluate your life, dude. Do something with yourself first, please. They slap themselves is this similar? No, slapping yourself is just certain points. Like on your lower back, you have a gate for energy, the first gate, right? They call it the Ming Min. So it's used to awaken your body, unblock any stagnation or blockages, meridian blocks. So slapping yourself is a little bit different. It's used in Chinese medicine, therapy. You also have a bamboo brush that you strike yourself with. That's used for medicinal purposes as well. The rhythm comes with experience. At first, you're just doing strikes. Don't ever hit the stone. I would never recommend anybody to hit the stone right away. I have playlist, and in my playlist I have the beginning instructions how to start iron palm training without any kind of liniment or ointment. So start there as a beginner. Is it painful? Not in the sense that people think it is. I'm not torturing myself because I couldn't do this 4 to 5 days out of the week. But of course you feel pain. You feel something. But you have to go through that pain. You have to go through that door. Just like doing martial arts in general. You will feel pain. Can you show your hand and I will judge? Mr. Quincy Jones. You took a name from another person. Can you show me your hand? Can you tell me your training regimen? What element are you on for the 5-element hardening? I'm being facetious. Brother, you need to start with rice and beans. Don't even worry about stone. Unless you get to wood, don't worry what comes after stone. Because people get too crazy, especially if you ask if you just go by Google. Google's gonna tell you start with wood, okay, or sand, which is still a higher level than rice or beans, and then you can do steel shot in cotton bag. That is complete nonsense. You're gonna damage your internal organs. the size and structure. Well, it's not about really even the size has to do, right? But it's really about the density, yeah? Also the veins not showing. Okay, everything is blocked here. Not blocked, covered. That's why I say it's not just skin toughening, it's not bone toughening. There are no organs in your hand. Sir, you have major meridian path lines on your left hand that connect to your lung and heart meridian. Your kidneys and liver are involved. Everything is involved. Okay? Even the palm of the hand, yeah? When you're striking here, this is a heart meridian, Lao Gong. Skin is an organ, we're not even talking about that. I'm talking about the 5 major organs that are affected with iron palm training. You have to be aware of that. Whenever you strike, whenever you're hitting, especially with the left hand, which is again in connection with your cardiovascular system and your lungs, your respiratory system. From a traditional Chinese medicinal point of view, that's what I'm saying, right? I'm not saying there's organs in the hand. This is why people in ancient times, when they would jump too quickly and they would just hit iron, for example, right? The answer to your question, what comes after stone, is iron. But people, when they hit iron, for example, at the ends of your fingers here, this is why if you understand Chinese medicine, they pull each finger here. They pull. This stimulates all systems in the body because all the major endocrine systems are located at the tips of your finger. And in ancient times, when they would slap iron, like they get an iron plate or something and they would hit it, after some time they would go blind. Okay? Because the liver would be damaged. The liver is directly correlated with your eyesight and your tendon health. Well, I don't know if that's why they put it on the left hand, but I'm telling you, if you just research very shallow, very not so deep, the connection between the hand and your organ systems, or your organs, I should say. It depends why they get sick, but a lot of times they get sick because of water drainage, too much dumping the weight via water, right? Losing water weight. And when you lose water weight, a lot of the water is drained from your brain. And your brain needs that water for shock absorption. That's why a lot of fighters, when they get really dehydrated and they get hit with a good shot, normally when they can take that hit, they get knocked out because the brain is hitting against the skull. There's no water. There's no, what do they call, synovial fluid, I believe. It's a fluid in the brain that's composed mainly of water, right? Thank you for the likes, everyone. I appreciate it. $30 to an hour. The Shaolin Temple, yes, it is proven for hundreds of years. This is a skill. Unfortunately, sometimes the instructions are broken or not properly passed down. That's why I say there's real organ damage that can be done from this if done incorrectly. No, brother, I'm not talking about losing any kind of fluid. I was talking about the dangers when fighters lose too much water quickly. Iron palm training consists of many factors. It doesn't swell up your hand, because if my hand was swollen, this would hurt. Okay, I'm pressing it, I'm rubbing it. This would hurt a lot. It's not about your hand blowing up and swelling. When you see the swelling on some people, that's incorrect method. They have internal damage. When you see people's knuckles and they have like boils and certain rashes and all kinds of damage, and you press inside very hard, it hurts them because there's internal damage. It's not about the knuckle having another knuckle on top of it. Okay, you need to have a proper method. And when the hand looks big and swollen, it's not swollen. This is the bio armor that I always mention. You're building bio armor. Okay, people that don't know what bio armor is, this is what you call fascia, muscle fascia. It's actually not a muscle, it's a web. Okay, and you can influence that. It can hold elastic energy or force, or it's very springy, just like tendon power. What is your question? Dude came in like God of War. Answer my question. That's a dumb question. Come on, I thought you were asking something of value, brother. Come on. I'm only answering the real questions. I don't do this weird game stuff. Hypotheticals. That's what I meant, but they swell up first, not because any damage to your hands. So, again, if your hand is really swelling and it's swollen, you wanna bring down the swelling before training, because as I said, if my hand is really swollen, this will hurt. Okay, never mind this. Right? It's not about breaking the stone. This is a granite block. You're not gonna break a granite stone. This is a tool to build your tool. I'm gonna start deleting the GMOs. I can't tell you my full routine because this is already high level, but I have on my playlist instructions on how to start iron palm training for yourself. And then within a month you will see results. But keep going, don't stop. You're right, the nerve points connected from your palm to liver. If you hit there, it goes all the way from your hand. Yes, exactly. In the Indian system, Ayurveda knows that as well. All your meridians are connected. You have 12 major meridians. Right? Cartel warehouse. Shit, I want to see a cartel warehouse that got this shit. Bro, some of you guys are renting a basement. Please never forget that. I have my own basement that I built. Made my own gym. Not Wing Chun. Wing Chun doesn't have this, brother. I'm very sorry. I've trained Wing Chun. If you, okay, Mr. Carlo, if you go on my channel, you go on my posts. I posted a video that has 1 million views from another channel of a boxer training iron palm basics with beans, and he has the proper liniment rub. Go check it out. If boxers had this, they wouldn't really fracture or break their hands. Lift weights. I have dumbbells, I have kettlebells, I have mace bells. Gabriella, please have the proper grip strength before talking. Yes, for people with smaller hands, but in general it will increase your punching power. Okay, your grip strength. More blood flow equals more chi. Where the blood goes, the chi follows. Some of you guys actually live and rent in a torture chamber. I would actually be quiet. Some of you guys got bums outside pissing on your wall. I answered that already. Nope. If you have the correct method, nope. Nice, brother. That's good to hear. As long as you've been on the chat, haven't you? Please get out of your bed, wash your face, brush your teeth, do the bare minimum. Quincy Jones, you offer no value. You are a parasite. Do I mix any spiritual? I do. I meditate. And I do Qigong, which I don't know if you can consider that spiritual. But it is necessary. Breathing exercises. Stop watching Bruce Lee films. I didn't catch the one that had this actually. I'm very sorry, sir. I'm very sorry. Thank you for the likes, everyone. Appreciate it. Check out my playlist for beginner instructions. Okay, anybody interested in starting iron palm training? I will say there's Qigong with mantras, which makes it more spiritual, but regular Qigong is more of an energetic exercise, mental exercise even. Of course, you have to be very relaxed, because even when you punch a bag, even when I punch this guy, whatever, when you punch, the energy goes all the way up to your shoulder, all the way to your back. A lot of recoil, right? When you're punching, all of that's going up here. Okay? This has to be very loose, relaxed. Right? Very relaxed. Okay? Where did I learn the technique? From my master. From my Sifu, actually. We don't call him master, we call him Sifu. What the hell? The body is the house of the spirit, correct. But Qigong can be used by anybody. It is just breathing exercises. You don't have to be a Shaolin monk to practice Qigong, contrary to some beliefs. I haven't benched in years. I don't work out with heavy weights anymore. I only have dumbbells. Here comes the guy that keeps on complaining about coming to my live. Hilarious. I only have the heaviest thing I have is 65 pound dumbbells. I've given up that for mace bells. Mace bells are some of the best. Here, I'll make it easier for you, kiddo. Some of you guys, I put this 18 plus. Some of you guys aren't really acting like you just got out of puberty. How much can I curl? I can't curl 65s, but I can curl 50s. But guess what? That doesn't really mean much. I'll be honest with you. Can you actually pick up a 25-pound mace bell? That's impressive. Okay, and balance it and then swing it. There's bodybuilders that can't do that. 25 pounds, yes. Mace bell. It sounds light, but when you talk about the force when you're holding it up and all the weight is at the top, it doubles. Even a 15-pound is very humbling. No, not wushu. Wushu is acrobats. Acrobatics. I'm hitting with the hammer fist, okay, or with the edge of the hand. Check out my playlist. I have instructionals how to hit, what the position to hit, okay, what materials to use, instructions. You might find it useful. What's a mace bell? Hold on. This is a 15-pound mace bell. So to even hold it, just up here, everything is activated in my forearm. Okay? This one is 15 pounds. And it is humbling. It sounds light. It's not the same mechanism that you use to lift a dumbbell. This helps with everything. The KO power and strength, they're very surface level. Iron Palm goes beyond that. It depends. It depends what hand you sometimes I'm a lefty personally, and the left hand you always start with anyway because as I said, the cardiovascular association, right, with the left side of your heart and your cardiovascular system. But I always do both sides, but I notice sometimes I'm doing left hand more, but you do both hands. What am I training for? I'm training for my love of martial arts, period. Does this work on elbows? No, you don't use this on elbows, or you don't use elbows on this. You can use bamboo. Elbows, you don't need granite elbows. Thank you. That's all it takes is a little research. Chris, you don't need to self-project. You can work on yourself. It's okay. Some people have never even sparred and been punched in the face and have the audacity to talk. No, you're getting your ass kicked by life, brother. Please, detox your mind first. Fair enough, man. We don't personally do this sort of training, but if it works for you. Yeah, it's not necessary training. This is already higher level. As I said, you can start Iron Palm training way below. You can have, I already have the video on that. Okay, you can start with rice, beans, progress to sand, and you will have a beyond normal hand already. Bro, nobody's reading all that garbage, man. What a waste of finger pressure. Deletes a comment he was spitting facts. What facts? Brother, we're training martial arts. We're not talking about firearms. Mr. Alex Bruno, maybe you need to go to TikTok. The IQ level is more pertinent to you. Yeah, imagine just typing in your bed. Not even getting up and doing 20 push-ups. Thank you for the likes, everyone. Молоток. Thank you for the likes, everyone. Appreciate that. I don't know, you tell me. This is a granite block. I don't know how hard you can hit it. Jackie Chan doesn't have a G at the end, brother. So thank you for the likes and the views, everyone. If you haven't, check out my playlist, How to Start Iron Palm for the Beginner, and other advices. How to strengthen your forearm, your hand, your wrist. Things you may find informational. Thank you. Have a great day.